Hi there, this is Terry. Today is February 22nd, 2012. I'm doing my 4 month report update. Actually, it's a little bit short of 4 months, but I thought that I will make the update right now because I want to record my voice. Yes. In my last vlog, I reported not noticing much of my voice change. Um, However, when I actually look at my previous recordings, there is actually a voice change between the January recording and the February recording. So it seems like when I switch to the 5% cream, it actually has more of potent effect on my changes, specifically, I guess, in terms of my voice. And so I think it also had dropped a little bit for the past month and then stabilized it at even a lower voice right now. Yeah, which I'm pretty thrilled about. But I'm not at where I want to be. I want my voice to be a little even lower. Basically, I'm pretty much um, pass like a guy nowadays um, on the phone, and also pretty much in person. Before, like I said before I started T, as soon as I open my mouth, basically people figure that I'm not a guy. But nowadays, I think that that's not true. Sometimes it's still people still figure out because my voice are not that consistent. Um, in terms, in the voice range that people would recognize as men's voice. If so, it fluctuates. And also, I think another factor is the way I talk, and I think that really points to the topic of how most of trans men were socialized as women, when we grow up. So a lot of times there is not much the tone. I mean, it's not really the frequency of the voice, which means the higher frequency, low frequencies. It's really more the tone, intonation, the way you talk. Um, how women talk with voice going up at the end of the sentence or something like that. And guys usually talk in a more kind of stern way, if you know what I'm talking about. So I think that unconsciously the socialization still get play out at times when I talk to people. Um, so yeah, I'm not talking about like the feminine coy type of talking, but just um, yeah, it's a little different. You know how women and men were socialized to talk differently. So I think that still gives away a little bit. But in terms the frequencies, um, most of the time I pass as a guy right now, with with my look, but mostly even after I open my mouth, I still get past like a guy. So that's good. I like that. But like I said, it's not consistent enough. And also I want it to be even lower. Um, yeah, my voice right now, the frequency is more like a teenage boy. Like somebody who's going through puberty is changing his voice. So that's where my voice is at right now. I feel so it's haven't come to the point where it's like mature man's voice. But anyway, I know it takes time. So and today is only the 4th month, so I don't excuse me, I don't really necessarily expect that my voice be there right away. But anyway, so it's on the right track. Um, and besides my voice, the rest of the changes basically you know um progress as usual. Like i.e. hair growth. Yeah, I have a lot more hair right now, especially on my shins, and also I have brand new growth on my thighs. I have no hair on my thighs before I started T. Yeah, I actually was pretty hairless. I wouldn't say completely hairless, but I don't have that much hair even before I started transition. So right now, basically, yeah, I have like little baby hair growing out on my thighs, and my shins is a lot, there are a lot more hairs. So that's kind of cool. I also have more hair around my belly button, and I guess my sideburn, continue to grow. I don't know if you guys can see, but anyway, and underarm, armpit, yeah, a little bit more hair too there too. So and pubic hair, yeah, more too. So just in general, more hair, um, and so and another thing I noticed more this past month, which I noticed before, but it's more prominent if you say as one of the changes is body odor. Um, yeah, I right now I have stronger body odor, definitely. I can just not really necessarily can smell myself per se, but like the clothes, like my t-shirt and my undershirt, yeah, they start to smell more quickly. Like, you know, um, before I was pretty odorless. I mean, I could basically wear the same clothes for 2 3 days in a row, and you wouldn't really smell anything. But right now, it's like, after day two, yeah, definitely, it's like kind of change. Not only it was being warned, yeah. So anyway, um, kind of babbling, but you get the idea. Um, Last month I reported increased sex drive. Um, this month actually stabilized. It hasn't really continued to increase. Thank God. I think I'm pretty okay at where I am right now. Um, and actually I learned to kind of how to I won't say control it. I don't really want to control my sex, drive. I mean, it's not like, it didn't ruin my life, so it's no point of, so to speak, controlling it. But what I'm saying is that I find that I don't feel like I need to give in to it so much. And like I mentioned before, a lot of time is not because I'm horny. It's mostly because I'm kind of bored, or just the pin out energy inside. Um, so anyway, so what I'm saying is it's a little bit different right now. It's the feeling is a little bit different right now. So but it's interesting because I mean this process, it's a process. It's what's called process. So I'm like, continue to change. You know so anyway, other than that, um not much else. I don't know if I'm gonna get my period in March. I guess we'll have to see. Um, so, but I guess so far so good. I am pretty much satisfied with my progression. Um, I'm not where I want to be, so I still have a ways to go. I am not sure how this gonna pan out, but I guess I have to see. Anyway, okay, so that's that, and I see you guys later. Okay, thanks. Bye.